Hey there again, folks. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Never7, The End of Infinity. We are heading towards Haruka's ending. Well, I say heading towards it. And we just started, but I mean, yeah, we're headed towards it. I mean, they say a journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Well, I guess having Haruka tell us that she's nothing is a step towards whatever ending we get with her. So, yeah. What did happen last time? We tracked her down to this beach, Princess Beach. I think there's like so many beaches there. I think there's like 50 of them, something like that. Something close. Don't worry, I'll get it adjusted one day. One day. See, now that sounds way too loud. But yeah, let's just move on with it. Rather drowsy. I haven't slept yet. I don't know how much sleep I'm going to get, but so this could be a interesting video. You might see me doze off in the middle of it. That would be amusing. Should I edit that out if it ever happens? I don't think that would happen very often, so I probably shouldn't. I don't think it ever happens. That would actually be quite hilarious. As I gaze into Haruka's large eyes, I can neither answer her nor move. Oh yeah, that's right. We were at a decision. Yes, I decided I was going to tell her how I felt in the best way, in the best words I can, which knowing Makoto probably ain't very good. What do you call her? Last time he said, basically said, "Hey, you're weird. You, Haruka, you're weird." So, let's see what he's gonna say here. That is a you of them. Well, by you, I mean it's... No, it's just, I came chasing after you, didn't I? That's what I meant by you. Okay. I don't either. I don't get it myself either. Oh. Exactly. Honestly don't. Is it as if trying to dodge your question? I laugh. But Haruka doesn't even try to smile. Huh? Everybody's different. Different. What do you mean fine? Man. What's with this conversation? It's like they're asking, swapping definitions from a dictionary. Like, what do you mean by you? This is what I meant by you. What do you mean by fine? You know, just as I'm about to continue speaking, I hear Yuka no Kinko's voice in the distance.
Makoto! Haruka! Doko?
Haruka-chan! I turn around to find small human figures walking down the coastline road. Wow. Plot twist. Everybody shrunk now, apparently. Makoto and Haruka are giants, and everybody else is small. Hey, over here! Oh, just as I raise my hand to wave, my mouth is covered from behind. I cock my head in puzzlement. It's Haruka. Before I knew it, Haruka had come up behind me. She's covering my mouth with incredible strength. Her glare is piercing me. All I can do is nod. I clumsily nod countless times. Just don't kill me. Don't kill me, Haruka. I've only known you for one day. You could actually literally be a killer here. You might. There were those mysterious deaths at the college. Satisfied, Haruka, let's go. Phew. As I take a deep breath, she quickly grabs my hand and jerks me along. Okay, this is already taking quite a different path already. Yuka and Okahiko's voices are getting closer. Haruka swiftly climbs up the wreck shelf. What? She drags me towards the deck. I exclaim in surprise as I board the ship. I guess it's a pretty good sized ship then. I don't know. I guess I was assuming since they were kind of standing there beside it, it was maybe the size of a canoe or something, you know? Guess it does make sense though. You wouldn't put that much detail in a small ship like that. Wouldn't be no need for a mast, that sort of thing. The cabin in the center of the deck looks like a mess, worn down by years of decay and neglect. Despite the danger, Haruka enters the cabin. I frantically chase after her. It's pleasantly cool inside the cabin. On the tattered walls, I see several bugs here and there, crawling through gaping holes that allow me to see outside. A sea roach enters the room. Okay, well, guess we see where she got those from. Haruka is staring at it. For some reason, her face brightens up. Does she like those things? I guess it wouldn't be cheating to say you like them, since we know she does. I guess she does. I mean, she did bring them and release them amongst the populace in the last time, so you like them? Try asking her. Haruka nods. Good, huh? I see roaches, of all things. She is different. I'll give her that much. She is quite different. Can't understand Haruka's tastes. Well, what part about them do you like?
初めて見る生き物だから。
Okay, that just confuses me even more. Not what she said, but rather her logic, which is like that of a kindergartner. They're always excited over things they have never seen before, particularly extraordinary things. That's probably why she doesn't find them revolting. Just like earthworms or attractalodes. Attractalodes. I probably said that wrong.
Huh?
They're all living, are they? I have no clue why I just said that. However, Haruka quietly nods as if she understands me. Soon we hear Yuka and Okahiko's voices and footsteps approach us.
こんな新規臭いところに来ているとは僕には思えないな。
まったく誠ったらまだはるかを見つけられないのかな。
石原なんかに任せたの間違いってもんだよ。
ぼーっとしてるもんね、誠って。
Damn you, Yuka. Don't talk about people behind their backs. Don't just agree with whatever Okahiko says either. And why the hell are you saying my name without any honorifics? Huh? Yuka? Come to think of it, I've just been calling her Yuka without any honorifics either. Thinking about it carefully, I realize that it hasn't just been Yuka. I've been addressing Haruka and Okahiko without any honorifics either, haven't I? Why is that? And in the first place, isn't it weird that I didn't notice this straight from the get-go? Haruka places her hand on my shoulder, jolting me away from my thoughts.
言ったみたい。
I can no longer hear Yuka or Okahiko's voices anymore. I can't feel their presences either. What is this guy, Jedi? Shh. I can't hear them, but I can sense they're close. The midichlorians are very dense within their cells. When I nod, Haruka gets out of the cabin. Taking a deep breath, I follow after her. As I exit outside, I see Haruka jumping off the ship. Sand flies around her clothes. Does she trip and fall? Just like that, Haruka walks towards the ocean. She doesn't even brush the sand off. She kicks off her shoes as if she intends to completely strip to go swimming. I dumbfoundedly watch her. She does it so naturally as if it required no second thought. Haruka! Taken aback as I notice this, I shout. Haruka quickly turns around. I jump off the wrecked shield, and run over to her. Even though I've caught her attention, I realize that I have nothing to say. I just dramatically jumped off this shield, ran over to you, and... Hey.
Nani?
Probably sums up what I would do. No, it's just you. No, it's just you. Were you playing a strip? There's no way I can say something like that. Don't let me stop you. Is that what he's want to say?
裸になると思った?
Okay, she's freaking me out now. No way, I wasn't thinking that. Haven't been seen right through. Try to fake another clumsy laugh. As expected, Haruka doesn't react. Instead, her eyes are fixed on the faraway horizon as she dips her feet in the water. Anyway, I wanted to ask why you ran away from Yuka and Okahiko.
一人がいいの.
Huh? Even though you say that we're at this count, there's no point in isolating yourself. Besides, aren't you lonely?
寂しい.
Oops, I think it cut her off. If you say why, being alone is just...
わからない.
Huh?
私にはないから.
What?
心がないから.
Come again? What? No heart?
私には心がないから.
Seriously, we should nickname this. We should nickname her Tin Man, or Tin Woman, or Tin Lady. I don't know. Haruka walks away without even looking at me. What is that? I don't get it at all. I have no heart. Does that make Okahiko the cowardly lion since he's afraid of the farts? I think it'd probably be best if we didn't mention that the only person left would be the scarecrow for Yuka. She would probably get a little pissed off. Like, you know, you saying I don't have no brains or something? What is she saying? I'm trying to think, is there any correlation to Wizard of Oz with this thing? Probably not. Just the whole I don't have a heart thing is... Yeah, no correlation. Be interesting if they had done something like that. Don't want to ask her more about it. That's why more. It probably would be best if they had. I mean, it's probably good they didn't though. My eyes are completely captivated by the sight of Haruka walking down the beach. The atmosphere is unworldly. The waves go in and out, striking Haruka's nearly transparent bare feet rhythmically. Haruka's legs shine as they are bathed by the sunlight. So, he's saying that he can see stuff from like, it's weird that he described her legs as transparent. That's what I'm saying. I was going to say something like, he could see through her legs, but that could be interpreted very strangely. So I backed away from that statement. Can that be interpreted bad? That seems like that could be interpreted badly. I don't know. The wind plays with her hair and gently caresses my face. A wild fancy strikes me. It's one of those crazy fancies that just go around hitting everybody. Is she not human? Did she come from the bottom of the ocean? Or is she someone who, from a different planet or another dimension? No way. Here's You're not normal, Haruka. Are you an alien? Wonder how long I've been watching Haruka. Till Haruka leaves Princess Beach, it's as if my soul was drained from my body. As I notice Haruka going far off into the distance, I panic and chase after her. It's a good thing he noticed, otherwise he could just be standing there like, you know, it'd be 10 o'clock at night, and he'll, you know. It seems like the time I catch up with Haruka, I see Yuki and Okahiko heading towards us from the other side.
あ、いたいた。どこ行ってたのよ、もう。
She tells us that they went looking for us, but came back after searching Moon Beach. Because they didn't find us, she said they decided to wait back at the lodge. I quickly come up with a quick excuse and then say, we finally met up here, so we don't need to go back to the lodge. So the four of us decide to leave for the shopping district. What excuse did he say? Was a quick-witted, logical excuse that's believable? Well, considering how deserted the district is, leave for might not be the best way to put it. Okay. That's right, on our way to the shopping district, you could suggest that we climb the bank to the east side of the road to see the sights. Fascinating that they're making this different. In that, wonder if that whole Haruka Fallen thing is going to be different. Yeah, you're right. I say this sincerely. You're unlikely to see such a beautiful sunset in the city. I haven't felt this moved by such a breathtaking scenery in a long time. So breathtakingly took back to describe a scenery. The distance from the top of the embankment to the sandy bottom is about 2/3 of my height. Despite the height, you could easily get down onto the beach. Okiko and I go after her. Then at that moment, I just heard a bell ding. I hear a loud thud from behind me, causing me to turn around. Yeah, okay, this is all the same. Seriously, it looks like she breaks her leg. Okay, so there was a choice here. Where Haruka wants out, and we kind of don't. Kind of went you know. What's going on here? I think I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I don't think this is a is a thing with I think this is more of a Saki thing than a Haruka decision. To be honest, as we saw last time, Saki might like more how would you word it? Guys who stand up and stuff, you know, because she seemed quite interested with Makoto after he knocked the crap out of Okahiko last time. So she might respect Makoto more if we were to talk back to her, so let's not do that. Not yet, anyway. Oh, that's right, the angry finger of doom. I'll do that again the same way. Oh, she didn't say that. That's weird. Oh, it's a decision. Oh, wait a second. know if they put all the text in there, but I remember Haruka had reservations about staying here, so this time I think I'm going to say nah. That might be a pro Haruka choice. I don't know what to say. Feel awkward about someone we only just met going this far for us. On the other hand, if we return to the lodge, all that'll waste is Yuka's murderous cooking. What should I do? I gaze at the hesitant Haruka. Haruka suddenly averts her eyes. I'll pass is what I think she's trying to say. That's the case then. Just as I begin to think that. Kurumi interrupts my thought as she grabs my arm with both her hands, tugging it. She looks like a kid begging for a toy. She's following Kurumi's lead. It's just, nevertheless, I'm worried about Haruka's behavior from earlier. Izumi-san still smiles while saying this. However, her troubled eyes betray her. No, I'd be delighted if you would treat us. That's how it went the last time, isn't it? There's no way you can refuse her. Yeah, it's the same exact as it was last time. Try to get out of it, Haruka. Seriously. Okay. What is this? Okay, let's guess we can just say that would be rude helping her out. It's her kitchen, don't intrude, something like that. Even though it didn't, well, it was at the lodge that he volunteered to help Izumi out one time, I think. That would be rude, wouldn't it? Yeah, think about it for a second, will you? If you were the hostess, what would you think? How would you feel if the person you offered the treat said they wanted to help? Right, so just behave yourself, have a seat and wait. I wasn't going to make a dog reference there about I'm going sit, Yuka, sit, but she just did use the word obedient, so phew, dodged a bullet.
ところで泉さん、今私たちって言ってたけど。そう、くるみも手伝うんだよ。一応くるみも今はこの店の従業員だから。って言っても、くるみは盛り付けとお皿の準備ぐらいしかできないんだけどね。
As she says this, Kurumi sticks out her tongue childishly. Childishly. Wow, that was bad. Well then, I have to leave immediately if I want to be quick. I run up to the door and tightly grasp the knob, but it feels a little lonely just going out by myself. Everyone else is just waiting anyway, so I might as well invite one of them along. I decide to make a decision. Really, Saki's an option. It's fascinating. Hey, you, the angry lady we just met. Would you like to go on a bicycle ride with me? Please don't kill me and punch me in the face. Well, we're obviously going to ask Haruka to go along, but I think I'm going to end it here. I guess I made the right decision somewhere along those lines. I guess the key changer was not being forward and telling Yuka that she was going to go shopping with him, I guess. Well, and of course, I guess the big decision was the whole thing before with the ship thing, going in the ocean, that sort of thing. Anyway, I do hope you folks enjoyed, and I shall see you in the next one. Farewell there, folks.